much out of that camera on the top of his dash as he is the windshield just above it.
He's comfortable with that because he is a gamer. 77, picking up another one, going around Austin Cindric, or trying to anyway. 5 to go, stage 2.
Saw those laps that he was able to run in practice. Hocevar, just a little bit of a wiggle right there. Chases the car off the racetrack. He had great speed in practice, and it's not a fluke anymore. You know, we saw it last week at the 600. We've seen it several times this year where this team's ran really competitive laps in practice and shown up in the race to be able to back it up. Happening again tonight. Starting to be a weekly thing for Hocevar, and not a stretch to think that they could win a race this year.
And I know you just highlighted Eric Jones, but it just continues to remind me the improvement that Legacy Motor Club is making, right? This has been an impressive trajectory, running 5th.
Yeah. It's been, you know, it's been his teammate Nemechek that's been the more impressive one over the last probably 3 or 4 weeks. So Eric wants to go out there and perform and show what the gains that the team has made, and he's doing it tonight.
And if you look at the pylon, you're Byron, Hamlin, Logano. Blaney still has the low left side tires on, and he's driven out to a 2.2 second lead. So that tells me if you're Rudy Fugle, if you're the crew chief of the 24, right? If you're Chris Gale, the crew chief for Denny Hamlin, you need to let your driver know, I know you think we're close, we're not. We need more speed. Do you have a balance issue? If not, maybe there's some less air pressure in the rear tires. Maybe there's a better aero position. I need to find something for my driver to try to keep up.
Hocevar still getting after Cindric. 2 laps to go in the stage.
Zane Smith there in 8th, you know, 2nd. Last year. I mean, this is a good track back-to-back for Zane Smith.
But I mean, Legacy Motor Club,
yeah.
You guys talked about Spire up there with Hocevar and McDowell, and front row represented with Zane Smith. Here's Blaney. 1 to go in the stage.
Hocevar. Bottom of the screen is 77. Hocevar to the inside, gets a little bit loose, can't finish the corner, but he's trying.
We just need a Hocevar cam.
Dude.
Just all day, just follow Hocevar, put him in his own box.
Hey, here's another thought. Remember month and a half ago when they made the pit crew changes for Blaney? They've been the best group on pit road since then, and we know how big pit stops are going to be trying to maintain track position control this race at the end of the stage. Here comes the 12 back to the start finish line. 25th win for Blaney in a stage.
Hocevar's gonna try to inch him at the line. Just behind him per the monitor. Now NASCAR will look at that by camera. Points are paid, they'll confirm it.
And I say the 25th stage win for Blaney. 25th time he's won stage 2, but he only went on to win 2 of the previous 24. He's the man in charge in Nashville. Great to have you with us on a Sunday evening in Music City. You are watching NASCAR on Prime.
Racing isn't just a game.
14, Chris Gale said, wait on me. We're going to wait on fuel.
Chassis adjustment for William Byron. He just needed more grip right there went away. Rudy had told him to save fuel there at the end if he wasn't having anything for Blaney, so you didn't see him wait there. Blaney, though, he said, tighten me up, a little free and clean air.
Logano +3, but what's the issue there?
+3 to the top. But NASCAR's going to take a look at this. Watch this fuel man tries to stay plugged in as long as possible. Gets engaged, falls. We're going to have to see if that can cross the line. It'll be a penalty, or did he get a little stick save like a hockey player? He gets it unplugged before the car leaves the pit box. And when the can falls and slides, check this out. A little help from the tire changer, a couple feet to the white line. So no penalty on the 22, but a close call, Danielle.
Corey called it safe.
Well, that's what we call dogs on pit road.
You know, around these parts, we call Carl Edwards the Concrete King. We might also call him the Master Psychic, because you predicted a wild second stage. We saw a record number of cautions for stage 2 here at Nashville with Corey.
I had no clue it'd be that exciting, though. I mean, and in the 19 to go, watching the 3 leaders up there swapping the lead, I think there were 3 lead changes. Totally unexpected and exciting.
Well, don't look now, but the champ is on the front row. And Carl, we know what happens when the 22 gets a sniff of the front row. You're not getting it away, but Team Penske rebounded from a tough week last week. Both the 12 and the 22 on the front row for this restart.
Pretty impressive. impressive to see what Ryan Blaney's been able to do here, guys. And all season long, he's been able to do everything but win. Now he just has to close. We'll see if he can